Coming to you live from the Town Fair Tire studio. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. This is the Week 3 2022 Fantasy Football Recap and Power Rankings. I'm your host, Commissioner, GM, Patriot, Pontificate, whatever you want to call me. The leader of the group, your dear friend, Commissioner Vaughn, here to go over Week 3's Recap and Power Rankings. As always, we start with the recaps. Now, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on getting a win this week. It was on getting a win 3 weeks into the season. It was really tough to get to this point and not have a win, but I'm happy everybody has a win. 1 second, sorry. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I just got word that Mooney Shot does not have a win. Damn. Really thought he did. Sorry about that, Chris. That was a mix-up on my end. But without any further mishaps, let's dive into the recap. The Chosen One, Dylan Pugh, advances to 2-1 versus Mooney Shot. Chris Cazzero, who falls to 0-3. Look, Gas scored 84 points. It was a season high. It was a booming high. Darnell Mooney had his high of the year with 23 yards, but it wasn't enough. Look, Devonta Smith finally showed up. That's good for Gas. He needs that. He needs more of his running backs. He needs more out of Kyle Pitts, even though 87 yards is not enough for the third-round pick. Gas has to make a trade. I've said that from the beginning. He got 84 points this week. He needed Devonta Smith to get 23 to get there. Can't bank on that every week. You expect Brady to be better. You expect other guys on the team to be better. Sterling Shepard tore his ACL, simply walking straight. Tough week for Gaz. On the other hand, Dylan, look, he's got borderline MVP Jalen Hurts through 3 weeks. Hollywood Brown, 140 receiving yards. Derrick Henry woke up this week to the surprise of absolutely nobody. Nick Chubb did his thing. Look, Dylan got all his points out of like 4 or 5 players, but they got enough points to put up 116. That'll do. Dylan beats Gaz. Next, we dive into Sunday Cookout. Tom Gorman going to 2-1, while Tucker in the waistband, Kyle Clark falls to 1-2. The score was 98-72. Really balanced attack here from Gorman. 23 from Burrow, 11 from Waddle, 12 from Thielen, 13 from Dalvin, 13 from Kelsey, who even dropped a touchdown. Young Ho Koo got him 12. A really nice, solid 98 for Tom. Well done on that end. Kyle, on the other hand, here, nobody got over 14 points. McCaffrey got 11. Baltimore defense got 11. I mean, he didn't have any no-shows, but, I mean, he had some pretty brutal weeks here. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. Kyler Murray, 13.3, not enough. So, again, Sunday Cookout defeats Kyle. Next, we go to the first-place team. The first-place Chiquita freaking Banana. Color me surprised, color me shocked. He's here. He's doing it, and he's doing a great job. Chiquita Banana, Luke Bonomo is 3-0. The Cotta, John Tui, is 1-2. Luke finally had a week where he got most of his points from not Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen, and the rest of his team showed up. Chris Olave with 147 receiving yards. Cortland Sutton with 97 receiving yards in a game that I was shocked to even see had 97 receiving yards total. I mean, my God, that was the worst football game I ever watched. Saquon Barkley looking like an RB1. Dameon Pierce showing out 16 points. I mean, Luke got production from everyone, the complete opposite of the first 2 weeks. Puts up a 113 spot. And then John Tui, the Carter, I mean, man, tough week with injuries. He left Keenan Allen in while he was out. You hate to see that. He was at the Jet game. I'll give him a break. Derek Carr got him 20. Alan Lazard got him 10. And, I mean, absolutely nobody else showed up after that. Juju got him 8. Dallas Goedert got him 8. I mean, it's not – it's the running backs, Aaron Jones and DeAndre Swift combining for less than 8. You hate to see it. You can't have it. You can't win with it. You can't coach with it. Tui falls to Chiquita Banana. Next. This one was a stinky one, folks. African Americans and Mark Andy 1-2 versus Skinny Kyle Mike Russell 1-2. Oh boy. Andy scores 75, and it's somehow enough to win. He had a huge game from Mark Andrews, getting 20 of his 75 points. It was really the only big-time production he got. Metcalf did fine. He got him 12.4. He did fine. He did good. He did what he's supposed to do. But Joe Mixon and Alvin Kamara are keeping Andy up at night. They must be. It's scary to see. Tua got hurt, was concussed, came back in, was unconcussed. A miracle. Andy gets 75 points. Mr. Russell, 18 from Mahomes, 9 from Devontae Adams. Amon Ra got hurt. And I mean, absolutely nothing from the rest of the team. Nobody else with even over 7 points. That's how you get a 65 spot. Austin Eckler not looking like the guy for some reason. He's the best running back on that team, but they just don't like to seem to throw him the ball or run with him or do anything with him. I'm sure Mike Russell will find a way. He's a former champion. I don't need to remind you. But Mike Russell falling to African-Americans and Mark. Next. Sally Stubbs versus Gaz's graduation pants. Now, Sally Stubbs, obviously run by Sal, falls to 1-2. And Gaz's graduation pants, Patrick McCann, advances to 2-1. And this was a 105-77 matchup here. Look, I said Dylan has one of the MVPs potentially. Pat might have the other in Lamar Jackson. I mean, my good God. 40 points. That is how you play a quarterback in the NFL. Pat got 3 combined points out of Darren Waller and David Montgomery, and it didn't mean shit. I mean, James Robinson's looking like a league winner. Cleveland D got him 10. Ayuk got him 9.5 or 10. It was a good week for Gaz's graduation pants. And then Sal, it was a really strange week. 17 from Aaron Rodgers, 12 from Cooper Kupp, 13 from Christian Kirk, 10 from Terry McLaurin, and 13 from Ezekiel Elliott. Those don't sound like bad numbers in general. But I think the issue here is that Fournette, Freiermuth, Hopkins, and Los Angeles D managed to combine for 10 points. That, coupled with a 17 spot from Aaron Rodgers, not really playing great. It's gonna be tough to win. Not a horrible week, though, in all honesty. He didn't have a complete stinker, but 77 points, not enough to get the victory this week. And the last matchup of the week, the closest matchup of the week, Matt Stokes. Now here's a guy, 2-1 against Broncos Country. Let's ride mine himself. Also now 2-1. Look, this was a matchup I thought was going to be high scoring, and I was dead wrong. Matt got basically nothing from everyone on his team that wasn't a Philadelphia Eagle. The Philly defense and A.J. Brown got him, 32 of his 82 points, and everybody else was under 10. The Russell Wilson looks terrible, but he got him enough. Because on my team, I got nothing from Justin Jefferson, who was supposed to be the next Cooper Kupp. That is not true. I got Kareem Hunt getting stuffed at the goal line on 3 straight plays. Breece Hall, who, thank Jesus Christ and everybody in heaven, that Joe Flacco is not the quarterback of the New York Jets, so maybe Breece Hall can now finally have a bigger role on this team and can catch passes that are thrown toward his way. Don't even come at me. Don't talk to me about it. I don't want to talk about the Jets. CeeDee Lamb got me 14 points. He did a good job. Justin Herbert is a broken rib. He never should have been on the game. I should have started Daniel Jones. I would have lost anyway, but it doesn't matter. But I fall to 2-1. Matt rises to 2-1. And without further ado, the real reason you're all here, the power rankings. Now, last week, I didn't get much heat for the power rankings, but I'm going to come out this week and just shoot it straight, tell you how I feel and how I think teams look through 3 weeks. Coming in at number 12, the Mooney man himself, Christopher Michael Cazzero and Mooney Shot. I need to see more points, Chris. I need to see a win. I need to see something. 11. Somewhat surprising here, I have John Toohey. Now, I know Toohey has a win, and I know Toohey beat Andrew, but I just – something about John's team is off right now. I mean, he's got some injuries to deal with, no question. John's a good manager. He's going to get it straightened out. But right now, it's tough for John. I think he'd be the first to admit it. His birthday's coming up. Maybe he's got that on the mind. I don't know. But John Toohey falling to number 11. Number 10, going up one spot with the 75 this week, is Andy Unchained. I think those 3 right now, it's tough. I think it's a tough group right there. Andy needs to get some more points. Let's just say that. But he's up a spot. Coming in at number 9, I got Salvatore the Dinosaur. Sal was 9 last week. I haven't seen much. Sal's team, I think, puts up if I'm not mistaken, it's something like 80 every week. I think it was 77 this week. It was 80 or 99 last week, I beg your pardon. And then 82 the week before. I mean, fine, nothing crazy, nothing great. I have him at 9 right now. 8, falling 4 spots. I have Mr. Mike Russell. Russell had a tough week. No two ways to slice it. I give him the kiss of death by saying his team was good. He never should have wanted me to say his team was good. Now I did. Now it's dead. Russell at 8, falling 4 spots. 7, I have Kyle falling 2 spots. Kyle had a rough week. You put up and this is, just a rough week. Kyle said his team stunk. I was like, no, it doesn't. And I like Kyle's team might stink. But 72 points this week, not enough to get the job done. Not enough to move up the spots, no question. I got Kyle at 7. I have myself at 6, falling 3 spots. Just a really clunker of a week. Got to be better than that. At number 5, going up 2 spots, I have Matt Stokes. Matt rebounded. I think Matt had a really weird week last week, just throwing his points 4 out of whack. I got Matt at 5. 4, falling 2 spots, I have Tom Gorman. And this is not a knock on Tom. I just think that there are teams right now that are better than his. Dalvin getting hurt, even though it's not serious, is something they have to consider. So I have Tom falling 2 spots to 4. And the biggest jump of the week, going from number 8 to number 3, is Pat McCann. Pat going 5 spots up. I think Pat's team, I was dead wrong. I didn't like Pat's team on draft night because I didn't know some of the players. But Romeo Doubs is actually pretty good. Tykevius Chandler, maybe not so much, but Romeo Doubs is. So give credit where credit is due. Pat is the number 3 team in the league right now, in my opinion. I have him going up 5 spots. It's really a nice job that Pat has done. And Lamar Jackson can carry you places, man. Number 2, speaking of carrying you places, Jalen Hurts and Dylan Pugh. My God, going up 4 spots, man. I mean, the Jalen Hurts is just – he's been that guy. And Dylan's putting up big points. He got 117-ish this week. He got 111 last week. 99 the week before. I mean, that is solid as solid gets. So number 2, I have Dylan. And number 1, no change, Luke Bonomo. I mean, Luke Bonomo, once again, 113, 115, 118. I mean, my God, the guy don't miss. He don't miss. He's putting up big numbers. He's my number 1 team. To recap, 12, Gazatron. 11, Jean-Touy Rettenberg. 10, Andy. 9, Salvatore the Dinosaur. 8, Russ. 7, Kyle. 6, me. 5, Matt. 4, Tom. 3, Pat. 2, Dylan. 1, Luke. I will be sending out the reminder text at 9 p.m. for the waivers. I apologize. I had to work today. I had to go to the podiatrist because, I got flat feet. My team comes out like Gaz's fantasy team. Very, very flat. So no video this morning. But here I am doing it because I love this league. I love this league. I love this league. I wish everybody a great night. And let's go Mets.